What is up, guys? Brian Doc Savage coming at you right now with another video, and I am just gonna do a quick video to update you on some of the things that I'm planning on for this year starting. So what we're gonna start here pretty soon is I'm gonna do some blog posts on how my wife and I got into real estate investing. Preface that with I'm not a lawyer or anything like that. I can't give you legal advice or anything, but I can tell you our story of how we started, and preface this with we are veterans, so we came at it from a very different point than a lot of people that are not veterans. We used our veteran benefits to purchase these first few properties that we bought, and now we have a total of 9 units with this last commercial loan that we just did of 3 houses and a duplex. A lot of people ask me how we started, and hopefully this will answer some of those questions, give you guys some ideas of how to come at this from your own point, and maybe create some success, maybe just a little extra income for you guys. So, preconceived notions. Real estate is risky. That's really the biggest one. That's the first one that people come at me with. Whenever I say, hey, we did this, this, and this, they say, oh man, don't do that. Real estate's risky. Remember what happened in 2008, the housing crisis, blah, blah, blah. Okay, yes, real estate can be risky. I'm not going to tell you it can't be. But what I can say is education is one of the best ways to eliminate your risk, is educate yourself on the market, educate yourself on the how-tos, the ins and outs, as much reading as you can do. Before we even invested in any properties, besides one, which that will be one of the blog post stories about how we started the very first one, thanks to my lovely wife, Lindsay. But before we got into real estate investing seriously, we read hundreds of books. No kidding. Many, 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 many hours spent reading and educating ourselves on that. Now, we are veterans. We used our veterans benefits, and a lot of people don't know about that. If you're a veteran out there, your VA loan for a home loan will buy you up to a 4-unit place. You can buy a 4-plex, a triplex, a duplex on your veterans benefits. What does this mean? This means that you, as a veteran, have a very, 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 very special type of loan that you can utilize that's very low risk, that does not take your 20% down payment, that you don't need to have a down payment at all for the VA loan because it's backed by the federal government, and you can use that to start real estate investing. That's kind of what we did. I say kind of, like I said, I'm going to get into that story at a different vlog post. This is just the initial one, just a few little teasers here and there. But one of the things we did, we bought a duplex. We moved into one side, fixed it up while we lived there, and we rented out the other side. Now, we didn't technically cash flow because we still paid about $400 a month towards the mortgage, with the other side of the duplex paying $1,200 a month. But if you're going to pay your $1,200, $1,300, $1,400 up to, whatever it is, if you're going to pay your $1,500 mortgage on a single family home, then you're already going to spend $1,500 on a single family home. How you work that with a duplex is now your housing payment technically is only about $400 a month when the other side is spending $1,200. In our situation, that was the rough numbers. That's how we started. Not completely. That's another story. My lovely wife, Lindsay, had a condo that she bought, got deployed. She rented it out. When she moved back, bought another condo on the VA loans, and then rented it out. That fast forward us to where we are at this point, duplex, and then the new purchase of a house, then the newer purchase of a duplex and 3 houses. That's just a little teaser. That's just to let you know what I am planning on doing here in the future. We're going to go way more in depth on all of those key points, all the things we did, what we did to assuage risk. But for now, if you are interested in this, there's a book that you need to pick up, a book that you need to read. Go to your library, look it up online. It's called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Before you even think about starting real estate investing, look at the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I'm not getting any kickbacks from that. I'm not selling that book, but it is extremely important to understand because it'll teach you the difference in mindset from a get an education, get a job, retire, live on your retirement versus a get educated in a different way, buy property, buy businesses that cash flow for you, and then live your life retired. My wife and I decided a long time ago that we wanted to live our lives retired, and that's what we're working at right now, using investment properties, using all sorts of different means of investment and cash flow. Rich Dad Poor Dad, check it out. That's going to be your first step. I will come back at you with another video post in just a little bit. Peace out, guys.